Do you want to win more points on your serve? If so, this video, we're going to give you 6 key tips as to what you should be doing with your serve and a 7th bonus at the end. So actually, as you're going through this, put down in the comments down below what you think is the most important factor for your serve as we go, and let's see if it comes up. So the first tip is find the right location on the court and set up properly. So if you're serving and your partner is on the other side of the court, you're going to be midway from glass to the center line. If you're serving in Australian formation, you're going to be much closer to the center line with your partner on the same side, and you want to have your feet pointing in the direction that you're going to hit. So if we're setting up in the middle here, my feet are in this direction and I'm going to hit cross court into that diagonal box. If I'm on the other side, again, I'm going to be midway from center line to glass, and my feet now are going to be pointing in this direction, so that this will be my start point to make sure it's consistent for each serve. So tip number 2, and this is one of the biggest mistakes that recreational players have, is they step up to the line, they hit the serve, and then they watch to see if it goes in, and then they go into the net afterwards, and it's too slow. You want to hit and move immediately. Regardless, if it goes out, then all you have to do is take a couple of steps back and do it again, but you should be serving and immediately moving forward into your net position. The third tip is you can hit the ball up to waist height, so try and hit that ball as high as possible up to the legal height. So you don't want to drop it and hit down by your ankles. Try and drop that ball so the contact is around waist height, and the key is do it until the point that it gets too high, and then when it gets too high, that's when you limit it. And maybe even you'll feature on our Instagram page if it is too high. If you're enjoying this content, please subscribe. The more people that subscribe, the more videos we can make, and therefore the more people we can help around the world. Tip number 4 is understanding the type of spin that you need to hit on your serve. You do not need a crazy side spin that is going to try and catch your opponent off guard. You just want mainly slice with a little bit of side spin, depending on where you're aiming, and you just want to make sure that you go through the ball with that spin to create the effect at the other end. Tip number 5 is getting the right speed on the serve. You don't want to hit this serve so fast that you can't have time to get to the net, and also you can't be that accurate, but you don't want to hit it too slow that it's easy for your opponents. So you want a medium to fast speed that gets enough depth and enough accuracy, but also gives you time to get to net. Tip number 6 is getting the combination of the bounce in the right place so you get momentum forward, and often a bounce is what you need as opposed to just a drop, because a drop sometimes won't go high enough. So you want to bounce it in front so that you get your body momentum going forward into the court, and combining those two well can give you a really effective serve. So the bonus tip, and the bit that ties it all together, is step up to the line with intention and take your time. So often players step up and they rush their serve and they make a mistake or they hit it too easy. If you take your time, aim for the places, focus on those 6 steps, you will have an accurate and aggressive serve and you'll win way more points. On this side, I'm going to put a link to our membership, and here you're going to find step-by-step guide for the serve, but then all of the shots, technique, tactics, and mental side of the game, and this is a great place to go if you want to improve your game.